Hi guys, I'm back. I'm finally back. I haven't uploaded anything new recently because the end of June was really a crazy time for me. Lot of things to do, parents at home, my sister visiting us for the early summer. But now I can finally say welcome back to another update on my 2026 backlog journey. Well, 3 more months have passed, and once again it's time to look back at what I've played, what I've finished, and what I've learned along the way. By now, I've settled into a rhythm that works for me. I'm no longer chasing the idea of clearing my entire backlog as quickly as possible. Instead, I'm trying to enjoy every game for what it is. My spreadsheet helps me stay organized. HowLongToBeat.com gives me a rough idea of the time commitment. And my personal definition of completion continues to evolve depending on the game. The result is that gaming feels much more relaxed and rewarding now. But now, enough with the chit-chats, and let's talk about what I've accomplished. Okay, so let's talk about April, which was a month of variety. I started with Pokemon Fire Red, playing that game on my Nintendo DS Lite, returning to the Kanto region for one of the most iconic Pokemon adventures. Even after all these years, building a team and becoming the champion never gets old, actually. And this kind of game still holds up incredibly well. Also because this time I focused myself on trying to complete as much of the Pokédex I was able to, without the exchanges of Pokemon between different versions of the game, and also exchanges with specific objects. And I was able to catch all the possible regional Pokemon. So I considered this game finished because, if you add only this one in the past, you could just do this. Next, I played again Stranding Deep, which couldn't have been more different. It's a game that I've already finished one time in the past, but that I wanted to complete better. And this time I even got the Platinum Trophy. Talking about this game, what can I say? Surviving on deserted islands meant many things. For example, gathering resources, crafting equipments, or exploring shipwrecks and simply trying to stay alive. It was a slower experience that rewarded me with patience and planning. It was really a good one to put in the middle. Then, to finish the month, I completed Infamous First Light, which is considered by many people just a DLC of the main series of Infamous. But I don't think so. Fetch's neon power made traversal and combat incredibly fun, despite being a shorter standalone title. It delivered an enjoyable superhero story with fast-paced gameplay from start to finish, and it also has, in my opinion, a decent story itself. I considered this game finished just by rolling the credits. I've already done some of the challenges, but not really my taste in game to finish them all, so I just finished the game and that's it. Then May can be considered easily the biggest month of the trimester. I first completed Assassin's Creed Bloodlines on the PSP, continuing my journey through the early Assassin's Creed games. Seeing how the series transitioned into the PSP was interesting, even with all the bugs and the lagging. But it's a good bridge of the story between the first Assassin's Creed and Assassin's Creed 2. So, if you are a fan of the series, I recommend to play also this one. After that, I came back to my Nintendo DS Lite with Pokemon Leaf Green. Since I had already played Fire Red the month before, this wasn't about discovering something completely new, of course. It was about revisiting another version of the same classic adventure and enjoying also one more trip through Kanto, trying this time to just enjoy myself and to catch all those Pokemons that will be the completion of my Pokédex in Fire Red. I don't know, maybe one day I will buy a couple of Game Boy Advance and a cable for the exchanges and try to complete one of the two Pokemon. Then, the highlight of the month was Dragon Age The Veilguard. As the largest game I played this trimester, it demanded dozens of hours. This run was about 55 hours, introducing me a new cast of companions, meaningful choices, and an expansive fantasy world, even if I hadn't played any other Dragon Age of the series before. It quickly became one of the standout experiences of my backlog journey this year. I really enjoyed it. Very, very much. And finally, we have June, which was a little different. I completed during the month Spirit of the North, a peaceful adventure that tells its story almost entirely without dialogue. It relies on exploration, environmental storytelling, and beautiful scenery to create a calm, reflexive experience that stood out from everything else I'd played. In the past, I wasn't really into indie games. They annoyed me, usually. Now, I appreciate them a lot more. And in June, which was a crazy month for me, it was a panacea. Then I decided to finish a completely different game, which was Pac-Man World Repack, a charming remake that modernizes a classic platformer while keeping its colorful personality intact. It was a fun and nostalgic palate cleanser. And as for Infamous First Light, I just considered this game finished by rolling the credits. I wasn't searching for the whole completion of the game. But then the biggest surprise of the month wasn't actually a new game, because I went back and played Dragon Age the Vanguard all over again. Now I'm at the beginning of July while I'm doing this podcast video of my backlog, and I'm near the ending of my second run with Dragon Age. I know that might sound strange in the middle of a backlog challenge, where the goal is usually to move on to the next game. But I loved it, and I think it actually says something important. Every now and then a game comes along that resonates so much that one playthrough simply isn't enough. I wanted to experience different choices, spend more time with the characters, and see how things unfolded from another perspective. I was able even to got the platinum for the game and to discover new kind of conversation between my characters because I paid more attention to details. Moments like this remind me that my backlog isn't just about reducing numbers. If not, I wouldn't have gone back to another run into a game, and this second run is even longer. The first one, I'm already over the 60 hours. But sometimes the best decision is to spend more time with a game I genuinely love instead of rushing to the next title. So, looking back, this trimester reinforced actually an idea that's becoming more important to me. A backlog isn't a checklist to race through. It's a collection of experiences. Some games are wonderful for a single playthrough, while others are so engaging for yourself, of course, that they deserve another visit pretty much immediately. As I head into the second half of 2026, I'm happy with the progress I've made. Not just because the backlog is getting smaller, but because I'm enjoying the journey more than ever. And I really hope that I will be able to continue on this wave of confidence also for the next month. So stay tuned for the next one.